Hi guys, welcome back. We're doing a super quick, sort of an ab buster today. We're really going to get into all those lovely deep core muscles. We're also going to get into our obliques, which wrap around the side. So getting into both of these is really going to help your general strength, but also your posture. It really helps with de-bloating, especially like the twists we're going to be doing for the oblique work. It's also going to help with things like back pain, back stiffness, that kind of thing. So we're getting it all today. We're going to get straight into it. So we're going to start lying down on our backs. You can have your knees bent. We're just going to start as usual with a couple of deep breaths. I'd really urge you not to fly through this part, not to skip this part, because it's so important, not just for our mind, but also engaging our core with that breath work. So we're going to take a deep inhale through the nose and a slow, long exhale, sinking deep into the mat. You can pop your hands on either side of your rib for a bit of feedback here. So for this next inhale, feel those ribs moving up and outwards, also feeling them press backwards into the mat below. And as you exhale, feel those ribs sliding down your body and inwards towards your spine. We'll go for one more. Really expand those ribs. Lovely. As you exhale, sending those ribs down and inwards, which is naturally activating our core muscles. Lovely. You can open up those eyes. We're going to extend those legs long. Extend those arms overhead, and we're going to come for a nice roll up, stretching out that spine. So big inhale, expand those arms and legs apart from each other as far as possible. And on that exhale, arms sweep overhead. We come up with no momentum, one spine bone at a time. Nice straight back, and then we can slowly curve over those legs. So we're getting a lovely spine flexion here, really opening out that back. Also slightly turning on those abs to do that and sit up. We're going to take an inhale, sitting up straight. As we exhale, slowly coming off those sit bones, rounding the spine and bone by bone, lowering down. Lovely. Last quick bit of warm up here. So bring those knees into a bent position. Arms come out wide. We're going to send those knees down to the right as our gaze goes to the left. Inhale to center, exhale to the other side. We'll do a few of these in a row. You might feel a couple of back cracks, that's okay. Make sure you're exhaling as you lower the knees. Follow with that gaze. Lovely. Okay, coming up to center. Are we ready to get going? We're going to be starting in this same position. Pop those hands either side of the temples, or you can gently cradle that head. Main thing here, keep those elbows wide. You don't want to see those elbows with your eyes. Keep them out of your peripheral vision, okay? We're taking an inhale. As we exhale, peeling our head, neck and spine off the mat. Inhale to lower. Lovely. Really nice, guys. We're doing 8 in total, so let's do 7 more. Really nice. For 6, shaking abs is a good thing. For 5, let's keep those elbows wide. For 4. Really nice. For 2. Final 1. We're holding up here. Bring left elbow to meet right knee. Extend that left leg and we lift and lower. Notice how I'm pointing that toe to lift, flexing to lower. 8 in total, let's do 7. Inhale to lift, exhale to lower. Really nice. For 5. Can we get a little higher in that crunch with that chest? Really nice, guys. For 3. Last 2. Final 1. And slowly lowering down. You can bring those knees in. Little gentle rock side to side. And we're going to keep going. No rest today because it's a quick one. Okay, similar thing. We're going to come up into a chest lift. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift. And we're holding here. This time we're going for 8 pulses in a row. For 8. For 7. So keeping that chest high. For 5. Last 4. for 3 and 2 and 1. Holding up, we bring left knee and right elbow together. Point that right toe, lift and lower. Remember the breath work. Inhale to lift, exhale to lower for 7. Point to lift, flex to lower. Well done, guys. We're just here for 5. Last 4. Nice bit of leg stretch here as well if you're slightly inflexible like me. For 2. Last 1. Lowering down. Bring those knees in. Little gentle rock side to side. Oh my gosh, I'm already sweating. It's roasting in this room. That's my excuse. It's a bit of a sun trap. Okay, final part of this sequence. Bring those elbows either side. This time we're bringing those knees into tabletop to bring this a little bit more challenging. Big inhale. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Make sure those knees are over the hips. You don't want them traveling in towards your torso like this. That deactivates the lower abs. If you bring those knees over your hips, you're going to feel those lower abs have to work that little bit harder. Well done, guys. We're here for 4. Lovely. Exhale to lift for 3. Last 2. Well done, guys. Final 1, holding up, and we finish with slow crisscross. I mean slow. We're here for 8. For 7, a little bit higher with that chest. For 5, point those toes. 3 and 2 and 1. Lowering down. My abs are already on fire. Well done, guys. Really strong. Take like a slightly longer rock now. Either side. Lovely. Okay. We're going to come onto our side now. You can start with your right side if it's handy. Either side will do. We'll be coming on to both, but I'm going to be cueing us as if we're all lying on our right side. We've got our knees bent. Sorry, fiddling with my hair. We've got our knees bent. Nice 45-degree angle. We're on our forearm. We're going to take an inhale, and as we exhale, we're coming up on those knees, reaching overhead. Inhale to lower. So we're getting into those side abs here. We got into them earlier with that crisscross or twist work. We're getting into them again here. Lovely. If you want to take this a step up, you can extend that top leg. That brings the legs or the glutes into it a little bit more. Really nice. We're here for 5. Last 4. Really nice, guys. For 3. Lovely. Last 2. Final 1. As we drop down, extend those legs out. We're going into a full forearm plank here. If this is too much, you can bend that bottom leg and come up like this. Otherwise, we have those 2 feet stacked. Take an inhale. As you exhale, coming up tall, make sure you're in a nice straight line. Push forward those hips, and we're going for little hip dips for 8. Lovely. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift for 6. Last 5. For 4. Really nice, guys. I know these aren't easy. For 2. Final 1. Dropping down. Shake out that shoulder if you need. We've got our final bit of work here. I know it's the hardest one, but remember, if you're not feeling this, bend that bottom knee and use it for support. This time we're going back up. Last bit of side planking on this side. We're doing elbow to knee. Let's go. Big inhale. As we exhale, lifting up, stack those feet. We've arm overhead. We touch elbow to knee. Exhale to come in. Inhale long for 6. For 5, actually breathe whatever way feels good here. 4, I think I just did the opposite. For 3, lovely. Last 2. Final 1, nearly toppled over there. Dropping down, guys, well done. Going to a quick child's pose. So send those arms wide, or long I should say, knees are wide. Big toes together and drop those hips down to your heels. Lovely. You can drop that forehead to the mat. Take a little bit of a couple of deep breaths here. Lovely, guys. Okay. When you're ready, we're coming back up onto all fours. All we've got left is a little bit of quadruped or all fours work here. Then we're finishing off our side planks. on that other side, and then we may finish with a little plank just for good measure. Okay, so we're so close now. Let's tuck those toes, lift the knees just an inch off the mat. Imagine you have a tray of drinks or a cup of tea on your lower back. You don't want it to spill, so nice flat back. We inhale to lower, exhale to lift. We're not really putting any weight into the mat. We're just gently tapping those knees, and as soon as we tap them, we're trying to lift up. Lovely, you should feel this really strong in the abs. We're not lifting those knees too far off the mat. We're keeping that straight back for 6, for 5. Really nice, guys. For 4, last 3. Lovely, 2. Can we hold up? On 1, we're twisting around to the side, twisting to my left, bending that right elbow back to center. Twisting to my right, bending that left elbow back to center. So we're getting a little bit of arm work here and chest work as well. I like to inhale as I twist, exhale to center. Inhale, twist, exhale to center. We 4 more. Keep that flat back in the center each time. We've got 2. Apologies for the mat squeaking if you can hear on my grip socks. Final 1, dropping down. Take another well-deserved child's pose, stretching out nice and long. Imagine you're sending all that air deep down into your lower spine. Okay, are we ready? We're coming back up. We're evening ourselves out with that side plank work on the other side. We are flying through this. Ignore my sweating, guys. So we're on our forearm. Legs have a nice kind of 45-degree bend. Feet are stacked. Take an inhale. As we exhale, coming up nice and tall and curving around. We can bring in that top leg with the pointed toe if you like. So we're just warming up again the obliques on this side before we go a little bit deeper with those planks. Really nice, guys. We're here for 5. Remember to exhale as you lift. Lovely. For 3. Really nice. For 2. Make this last one your best one yet. Dropping down, we're going to go straight into those hip dips. Send those legs long. You can bend that bottom knee if you need. Exhale to lift, and we're lifting and lowering, or lowering and lifting, I should say. We've got 7. For 5. Lovely, guys. 4. Last 3. For 2. And 1. Dropping down. Quick shake out. We know what's coming. I know these are the hardest part, but we are so close to being done now. Let's power through. Again, you can bend that bottom knee if you need. I'll show you that version this time, okay? We're coming back up on an exhale, and we're elbow to knee. Really good, guys. For anyone doing the full ones, I'll join you now. I don't want to leave you on your own. Lovely. We're going to go for 5. Last 4. Oh my goodness, feeling this one big time. For 2. Last one. Dropping down. Quick child's pose, guys. We're in the last minute of work here, okay? We've got this. We're going to quickly finish off with a little plank, okay? We can do this. Front plank on our wrists. Send those legs nice and long. Get that nice flat back going. We're going to lift that right leg an inch and lower. We're going for 8 lifts and lowers on that same leg for 7. Last 6. Well done. We can have a soft bend in those elbows if we want to take any pressure off the wrists for 3. Last 2. Keep those hips steady and even. Final 1. We're switching legs. We're getting a little bit of lower body work in here, but this especially works those abs super hard, especially on one side of the leg that's lifting. Lovely. For 4. Last 3. For 2. And 1. Final bit of work. We're pivoting forward and back. This is it, guys. We are done. After this, for 6. For 5. Last 4. For 3. And 2. Final 1. Dropping down. Oh my goodness, bring those knees wide, stretch out those arms. It's days like these when it's so hot, I just want to cut all my hair off. I feel like it adds such a sweaty layer. Okay, I won't interrupt your lovely breathing and wind down at the end of this class. So when you're ready, we're going to stay in the child's pose, but we're going to bring our right hand over our left, just so we're stretching out the right side of our back a little bit more. And if you can slightly twist, you'll get into that side body, those oblique part of our abs that we just worked. Lovely. We'll switch to that right side. So left hand comes over the right, stretching out that left hip, that left side body. Really nice, guys. Coming back up into a seated position. And we're just going to do 2 lovely long arm circles, okay? Really stretching out our abs as we do this. So big inhale. Send those arms wide and upwards. Interlace those fingers. Feel your abs stretching after we've worked them hard today. Big inhale at the top. Exhale, lovely and long. We'll go for one more. Make this your tallest stance of the day. Big inhale at the top and big, long exhale. And we are finished, guys. Well done. We worked hard today. I know your abs will feel it, your posture, your strength, your core. It's all working hard, and I hope that stands to you for your body and mind for the rest of the week. And I hope you'll join me again. Thanks, guys.